Hey, when you turned on the tape and looked at Maryland, what jumped out about the way you guys fought in that second half?
Yeah, just I thought our energy coming out of the gate in the second half was exactly where it needed to be. And the thing that I really liked with our group is just how upbeat they were, especially at halftime. They were talking to each other. They were talking about what we had to do to come out and get back into the game, and that's exactly what we did. We kept chipping away. Got that thing down to a couple possessions. They got it back to 10. We just kept going, and offensively, I thought it was as good a half as we've had. It's because of the movement and playing simple basketball. And when we did that, we got a lot of good things accomplished.
You obviously shook up your lineup, some part out of necessity, but some new wrinkles. I mean, do you anticipate continuing with that same look?
Yeah, we'll see. Burke was back at practice today. He's still pretty run down. This is the first time he's done anything since the illness the day before we played Maryland. So, we dropped a lot of weight. And, we'll see how he responds to this practice. We will start Kevin again tomorrow. He got off to a tough start offensively, but he kept with it and hit a huge one for us. I think to cut it to 4, and then we got the turnover in the next possession. So, Kevin, he opens things up for us a little bit in that offensive end, just his ability to space the floor, open up some driving lanes. I thought Ivan played very well off the bench. I thought that was Ivan's best game in a while going out there. And again, he just made simple plays, made all 3 of his baskets, rebounded the ball well defended. So we'll stick with the same 5, and we'll make the determination on how things go with Burke overnight in the morning.
What did it tell you about him, that he not only was a game time decision, but then led you in scoring and had a couple big buckets at the end?
Yeah, he just, he really attacked smartly, I thought, and, got, I think, 2 and 1s back to back. And, he's always going to go out there and give you a great effort on the defensive end. And he had 2 points at halftime, but, I thought he came out very aggressive, hit a big 3 for us. Stepped up without any hesitation. He's turned a few of those down this year as a lot of our players and tried to drive it into a tougher, tougher play either at the basket or mid-range shot. So, I thought Hanif was really, really good. A very efficient game the other night.
What do you? I mean, you guys probably aren't going to make the tournament. So what's the message in terms of what they're playing for? Like, how do you kind of keep them engaged?
Well, we're playing for a lot of things. We're playing for pride. We're playing, to build habits for the future. We're playing for our fans. It's important to come out, hopefully, and establish something. Here these last 4 games in our building, our fans have been phenomenal for us all year long. And these guys, are going to continue to go out there and battle. I know that. It's what I've seen, for the most part. Penn State was a disappointing second half, but you look what Penn State's doing to a lot of teams right now. They're just steamrolling people. And then, the second half against Iowa was a disaster. But, to bounce back the way we did against the team that's number 1 in our league, number 9 in the nation on the road, it's a great sign that the guys are continuing to come in here and fight and battle. And I anticipate we'll do that again tomorrow.
Wisconsin shot 52% from 3 the first time you played them. Did that have more to do with them just shooting it well, or lack of defense on their part?
Yeah, they obviously shot the ball extremely well, and making 18 threes, they got it going and played with a ton of confidence. We made some mistakes in some of those. We went back and watched all of them that next morning, and watched a lot of them again today. As far as trying to prevent some of those things that happened the first time we played them. But they hit some contested ones as well, and give them credit for the way they came out and shot the ball. We hung in there, even though I think they had I want to say 11 at halftime, and it was a 1-point game. So we did a lot of good things in that first half and continued to battle. But they shot the heck out of it, and hopefully we can eliminate some of those attempts tomorrow.
Besides winning tomorrow, what would be a success for the guys that you hope to see?
Well, I just want to see us continue to go out there and battle and play hard and play together and play the right way. And that's what we did the other night at Maryland. I was very pleased. And talked to them about that. There's disappointment anytime you lose. It's not about going out there and you hate to keep saying moral victories, but if we go out and play that way, that's all I can ask of our guys right now.
For this is your first Legends weekend
Yeah.
as coach. I guess what are you looking forward to about that, and getting to see some of the former players coming back to town?
I'm excited for Legends Weekend. I'm excited to meet a lot of the players that will be in attendance tomorrow. Get a chance to speak with them after the game. I'm excited to see some of the players that played for my grandfather, and hear some of the stories that they had about him. I think there's 5 of them in attendance that were either managers for my grandfather or played for my grandfather. So I'm really excited about that, and it's going to be very good. It's going to be very well attended, and just really looking forward to meeting a lot of players that played in the Husker uniform.